What up, folks? Welcome back to the Ultra Z News. This is going to be one of two Ultra Z Newses that I do back to back here. So my appearance may be a little bit different. And it's Monday morning here, having my second cup of coffee. Just got a little work done. I filmed a review that I've seen already. This afternoon's review. Experimented a little bit on times. We just got over a huge weekend of toy news. We had the Tamashii Nations show, 2018, the fall edition, as well as three cons that there was a lot of cons this weekend, honestly, but of note, there was the Paris Comic-Con and the London Comic-Con, or MCM, however they call it. And there was a lot of news out of there from Hasbro out of those two shows. I will be covering all the Hasbro news in the next episode because it's a lot. So I wanted to separate these, do a full Tamashii one and a full Hasbro one, and then if there was any other news that there might have been, I will include it in whenever I do one of these again. Okay, so let's do this. Let's talk about a bunch of Tamashii stuff. Now, this is really going to be all about stuff that I care about. There's a lot of stuff out there that I don't care about, and I mean, if it doesn't really pertain to the channel, I don't really feel a need to cover it at any point. Remember, you can see all this stuff as it happens on my Facebook page. I always post links to the latest toy news. So pretty cool, for a lot of these picks, I got them from Tag Hobby and Dengeki Hobby. So there you go. All right, plugs in. One thing I want to talk about first is the non-news of there was no SH Monster Arts news, which is a big part of the channel. Nothing announced at this show. It's fine because there's so much other stuff coming out, but definitely worth noting that there was no Monster Arts stuff. There is a lot of Ultraman stuff. We'll get to that in a second. But first, I want to talk about the one Dragon Ball thing that I want to talk about that interested me. Because, as you know, I'm kind of very low-level Dragon Ball fan. I get a couple things here and there that I really like. And one character that I do like is Jiren, and this was a no-camera, no pics. We're supposed to be taking this, but a pic. These things always leaked out. A pic of Jiren, SHF Jiren, leaked out, and it looks buff. He looks swole, as they say. That was it. That was my last drop of coffee. Sorry. But yeah, really cool looking figure. I have the Dragon Stars version, which I really like. He's on my shelf. Hey, right, look, there he is! There he is. Look at that. And my shelves, this set of shelving is still messed up. I haven't fixed this yet. But I can see him. He's right there. So, but this guy looks a lot more buff, and you probably can't see that well with that. So, but whatevs. That was the one thing that I thought was cool there. So, is what it is. Okay, let's go. The only other SH figure art stuff that I did care about that they showed was a lot of the Ultraman stuff. So there was a bunch of other stuff here. There was a lot of Kamen Rider stuff, and there was there a couple any Star Wars things that we didn't see before? Have we seen the Yoda? I don't know. I'm not covering it because I'm just kind of out on Star Wars SHF at this point. So yeah, unless they do a general previews. So anywho. We got Ultraman Belial finally coming in the SHF line. That's really cool. I never got the Ultra Act, and it was always too expensive to get on the aftermarket. I missed out a couple of times on some cheap prices on it. It is what it is, but we are getting it, and it looks awesome. I cannot wait to have that. There's also a Ultra 7 Recolor coming out. I'm guessing, I have my Ultra 7 here. It looks like it's just like brighter colors. That's a skip for me. This, as much as I like Ultra 7, the character, I felt like this wasn't the best figure in the line. So I don't think I'm gonna like re-up on that at all. Is what it is. I don't like it, but I'm like very excited about them. And now this is a point of a talking point because a lot of speculation on what this is right now. They showed off an Ultimate Zero figure with the Aegis armor, but underneath it, the placard said Ultimate Aegis. So I don't know if it's just gonna be like the sword and the armor and like an alternate like headpiece or whatever is entailed there, and or if it's gonna be a whole new figure. My one source, you know, friend that was at the show said he thought it was supposed to be a whole new figure, you know, so I'm not gonna, I don't know. Nothing's official yet, but it does look cool, you know, like it's always a really good look for Zero. I don't know. The other figure that they showed was yet another, because there's going to be a bazillion of these, and this is why I'm not in on this part of the line, the Ultraman RB figure. Now, I don't know like what the deal is. It just says Ultraman RB. I haven't seen the series yet, so I don't know if this is like a combined form of the two or what this guy is. I do know, however, that I actually just got the Ultra Action Hero figure of this one. So that's the line. That's where I'm at with these guys for sure. I'm not getting the SHFs at all, but I definitely want to cover them here on the channel because Ultraman is a big part of the channel. So, yeah, is what it is. Then we got some more RB stuff that I'm not even going to talk about because I'm not, you know, I'll show you. You've seen the pics, that's it. The last Ultraman thing, though, that they showed on the last day of the show was a very cool reveal. I'm really excited about this. They are going to be doing SH Figuarts Ultraman anime version and 7.2, Ultraman 7.2, which is Ultra 7. These were the manga versions, but now done in the new anime style that's coming out. It's going to be a Netflix series, and I can't wait for that because I stopped reading the manga after the first couple. I wasn't too into three. I might have read 3. I wasn't too interested in the way they were going with, you know, them not being big. But the designs are phenomenal, and I just got this dude, which is the Ultra Act X Figuarts version, which, you know, this line is pretty much dead at this point, it seems. And, I mean, I feel like these figures confirm that. So they're moving into the anime style, which is slightly tweaked from you know, this style. So, and I'm assuming they're gonna be, since I have these guys here, more this size than this size. So that's my assumption right now. I don't have the confirmation, but they both look really, really cool. So that is awesome. Now, that's the Ultra news. The other thing, the two things, well, we're going to do a lot of Super Robots in a second, but on the way to Super Robots, and this is not really a Super Robot, but it is robots, and from the Robot Spirits line, they are doing a subline of Caro robot or Sergeant Frog Robo. These look awesome. If you've ever seen the anime, it's kind of crazy, wacky. I was watching it recently, and it's so weird. I mean, I just love the aesthetic more than anything, and I love the aesthetics of the robots, and I love the little frog dude, alien frog dude that pilots him, and he's kind of nuts. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them coming out. There's a lot of, like, you know, cool stuff that Tamashii's done, you know, in conjunction with this. Check out, you know, their website for video and whatnot. But I really like how this stuff looks. So I'm definitely in for at least the main dude with his couple of forms of Robo, and it's in the Robot Spears line, so it's not going to be break the bank. So pretty awesome. You know, I really dig that. I definitely want to check that out. That kind of excited me as the weekend went on. Okay, so one thing to start off the Super Robot talk, I talked about this last time, the new Dynamic Fusion Tamashii Mix line, Chogokin X Tamashii Mix, that the Italian artist Emiliano Santalucia is designing. They had I'm guessing it was another no photo thing, because the only photo that I've been able to find of it is really bad and really small, and I believe it's Mazinger Z. You see Mazinger Z and Steel Jig on the poster, and then you see the figure underneath it. I'm hoping, you know, I'm gonna check it out. So maybe the thing you're seeing next to me right now is better than I'm talking about, because I'm gonna look one more time before I upload this video and see if there's a better photo there. But that's the only one I've been able to find thus far. I'm guessing the full reveal is going to be at the Lucca Comic Festival, which is coming up. So we will hopefully talk about this more in the next video. So let's talk about some things that are coming out. We got a Solid Chogokin Black Ox from the Tetsujin like 1980 series, I believe. Not really something I'm into, so I probably won't be getting it. We got the Bad Guy ship from the you know, Space Battleship Yamato series. I forgot the name of it. Something with a G. Looks cool. It's not something I'm getting, but it looks cool. One thing I'm very excited about, and hopefully it's not a web shop, because if it's a web shop, I'm probably out on it, because shipping and price is just going to be more than I want to spend on this. But if it's a regular release, I'm definitely in on the new God Mars Soul of Chogokin reissue. I've always wanted to have this robot in my collection. Always liked the look. He's blocky, but he's cool looking. I really dig it, and it's in the vintage toy colors, which is awesome looking. It looks super shiny, and I think that's very, very cool. I'm really digging the look of that. So that is pretty awesome. I really want to see more of that, and I'm hoping I hope it's not a web shop. That's all I gotta say about that. Moving over to the DC collection of what is it? Dynamic collection? Yeah. From Soul Choking, and this is more like anime-esque, you know, figures. We're getting a battle-damaged Mazinger Z and a Great Mazinger. They both look really good. That battle damage one, wow, that looks pretty awesome. Honestly, I've only done the Grandizer from this line, but that looks cool. They both look good. Not for lack of not wanting them, I don't know, just kind of weird that I didn't get them, I think. There's also going to be a weapon set, which is pretty cool. You got weapons for Grandizer and Getter and both the Mazingers. Very nice. That's very cool if you already have them. Not something I care for, because I just probably wouldn't be displaying them with that anyway. So, yeah. Something I'm very interested in is the metal build Grape Zinger. This looks beautiful from Zinger Infinity, Mazinger Z Infinity, which was an awesome movie. And Grape Zinger was awesome in, you know, the opening of the movie. Like, so very, very cool. Looks really nice. So yeah, that's some awesome stuff there. And last but not least, from the show itself, we got some new SOC full action reveals. We're getting Ideon. This robot has never done anything for me. I never liked the aesthetic of this one, so kind of out on it, thankfully. You know, we're getting, for fans of, you know, the Voltus, we're getting the Combattler 5 as well, and that looks pretty good. It really does. I don't know. Like, I'm really liking Voltus, but I don't know if I want Combattler. I really don't. It's weird. And then the last one is the Zambot 5. Zambot V, Zambot 5. Looks really nice. You know, I am getting the Zambo Ace switches, but that's going to be a totally different aesthetic. But I don't mind having them two together. Like, I don't think I'd want to get like a bigger Zambot. I don't know. I don't really need it. So maybe having those two together on display will be kind of interesting and cool. Something weird and different. Something only I would probably care for, you know, because I just don't care about accuracy and stuff like that. I just want representation sometimes of robots in my collection. And I think that one looks good. Out of the three, I really like that one the most, so yeah, that's a good possibility for me. Okay, the last thing I want to mention is something that was announced during, not announced, but apparently the Tamashii Latin American distributor posted on, that is DAM, posted on Twitter that they were hearing from the show floor that Voltron, SOC Voltron, was getting a reissue, and there was going to be an SOC Dairugger vehicle Voltron coming in 2019. That would be awesome. The reissue for, you know, folks that didn't get it, folks that want more, whatever, you know, you want to get more, I'm not going to blame you. You know, seeing how much the first one went up to. And then, I mean, I really want Vehicle Voltron. I've held off from getting the Miracle one a bunch of times, mostly because I haven't found it for the price I wanted it. There was, you know, a couple that went really cheap, you know, in the last year, but I missed out. But I would love an SOC version. That's it. I would love an SOC version. Full stop. Do it. Let's do it. And that's it, guys. That is my coverage of the stuff I cared about from the Tamashii Nation show this weekend. Stay tuned. This video is really long. Stay tuned. We will be doing a full Hasbro one as well shortly. All right. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.